like I said, today we're jumping into Bridgerton, Season 2, Episode 7. We have one more episode to go, and then we're going to be wrapping up Season 2. Oh, we're going to be wrapping up this... Season 3 isn't out yet. I'm like, thinking I'm going right to Season 3. No, we're going to Queen's Charlotte after this, and I'm very excited to hear that it's like a really, really, really good show. So I'm here for it. I'm here for the ruckus. I'm here for the noise. Guys, please like the video, please share the video. Don't forget to comment down below. If you would like to see this in a full reaction, you can. On the second and third tier, it will be available on this platform that will always help copyright match, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, once again, please join one of those platforms and be able to see the full reaction today. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Bridgerton and find out exactly what Bridgerton has got to give.
A jilted groom. A royal wedding in shambles.
Facts.
This author may traffic in chatter, but misinformation? Never. Explanations of why it was Her Majesty the Queen who placed the young miss on that special stage could make her grand exit.
Oh.
My carriage. For Her Majesty's sake, an official explanation emerges swiftly.
Is that Kate? I love you, Kate. I'm so sorry, girl. Calm down, Kate.
The baths are ready.
Oh, you all take a bath together?
I'm finished.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like you, Edwina. Sorry, girl.
You should try the lily soap today. It is good for the nerves.
Where is your brother? He should be here by now.
Perhaps he's still waiting at the altar.
Overlooking the benefit of this tragedy.
Leftover cake.
And you wonder why I'm not here.
Act swiftly to limit the damaging consequence. Truly happening because a woman merely changed her mind. Unfortunately so, Eloise. I think it a pleasant morning for promenade. Respectable family that we still very much are.
Respectable. If promenade is what you feel is wise, Mother, then we shall leave within the hour.
Need a new pair of gloves so as to look that much more united and respectable. Never mind the heavy cloaks. I will be quite sweltering where we are going shopping.
Miss Bridgerton. Mutual understanding about a private matter between Miss Edwina and the Viscount.
Good day, Lord Five.
For some of us.
We are choosing to deal with it in private in our own time.
Next week there will be a bigger story for them to sink their rapacious teeth into.
A bigger story I cannot foresee.
Are they gonna bump into each other?
Miss Patridge, such a pleasant afternoon, isn't it?
My dear, I believe we will be late for the gorings. Make haste.
Lady Featherington, it is not as though we are in mourning.
No one understands the pain of a broken engagement to Bridgerton and Miss Thompson's falling out, and yet here we are.
Rather amusing how things work themselves out, is it not?
Come along, Penelope. We don't want to talk their ears off.
I love Penelope.
Beautiful carriage, Your Majesty.
It is really pretty.
What are you doing visiting that printer shop in the middle of your brother's so-called wedding?
Oh.
I know it is you. Lady Whistledown herself recruited you to uncover the writer's identity, and you, rather conveniently, found not one credible suspect. I also hear you have a great distaste for society, just as the writer herself does.
Help, ma'am, but I wield no such power, I assure you.
Have you any idea what will happen once I reveal this secret of yours, child? However bad your family's situation seems to you now, it will only get worse. I shall give you 3 days to consider my proposal and come to your senses. Then I will deploy my resources to crush you like a serpent.
The Bridgertons are having a really bad season, guys. Oh.
Lady Eaton.
Oh, Lord Horn. We are to deal with, at least.
We shall not remove ourselves from this fight.
I should like to remove myself from this room.
Okay, then bye, Edwina. You're annoying.
Perhaps we need another story as to why things ended.
We cannot speak about the reasons. Might we at least act as though they are of no consequence to us? We proved to the Ton that our story is true. It was indeed a mutual decision between all interested parties.
A ball would give Edwina another chance to find a suitor.
So that the Ton might inspect this wreckage with an even closer eye.
After all, the Viscount and my sister have been so good at hiding their true feelings from everyone in public this far.
Newton, my apologies. Newton,
Newton, out!
Was I
truly that blind?
The two of you stay on opposite sides of the room at all times.
Lady Danbury!
Those of us in this room at present are the only ones who know the full truth of the matter.
Much as a passing look between the two of you, then this plan of ours will be for nothing.
Actually, nobody's gonna go to their ball.
Is this plan going to be a problem for you? We would not be in this situation if it weren't.
You have nothing to worry about. I will play the part.
It is a temporary solution. Scandal will die, yet no matter what, it still leaves you with no one to marry.
You do realize it is still possible for our family to endure whether I decide to marry or not.
Are you to rely on your brothers then as your solution?
Do you need me to admit I made a mistake? Is that what you want? I realize I have indeed failed, and more things than you and Father will ever know. This plan will work. Quite certain both you and Lady Danbury will make sure of it.
Only caring about him being married. He has feelings, emotions.
You must have what? Every issue ever printed?
Double that.
Eloise, why ever?
The Queen thinks it is me. That I am Lady Whistledown. If he discovers I have all of these in my possession, then it will only make me appear that much more guilty.
Yes, you are outspoken and opinionated and...
One of her footmen saw me visiting with Theo. I was selfish, and now I may have even put Theo into harm's way too.
You should stay as far away from Theo and that print shop as you can. Lady Whistledown to print the next issue. Any luck, you can use that in order to prove you're innocent.
Oh my gosh.
I must speak to Madame Delacroix. Her Majesty, the Queen, is now involved. Rather, she has felt threatened by Whistledown for quite some time.
It was not part of our agreement.
You understood our arrangement came with risks.
But that did not involve the Queen of England.
Something to satisfy Her Majesty, a way to give her what she clearly wants. Admiration, favour. My best friend is in trouble because of me and I do not know what to do. Her Majesty would merely dismiss me as a friend trying to help a friend. That's if she would even see me at all.
I was hoping to submit them to a revered house of dressmakers in France. I may be aiding and abetting the most notorious gossip writer in London.
I will ensure your name remains unsullied.
To those that don't like Penelope, why?
Were you to write something about Miss Eloise, she would never write about herself. Do not need to tell you what that might make the Queen believe.
I could never ruin my friend.
Oh crap, now I think I know what's going on. Look at his brother.
The royal schools do seem to be providing a different sort of education than what I pictured. Do you do this every night?
Oh.
It's not exempt you from familial duty altogether. It merely makes you second.
Mother's not the only one who sees the way you look at her. How long do you plan on punishing yourself for and wallowing in such misery? Almost always a matter of
Perspective.
I do not like what I see. I may always alter the colour palette, not toss the entire design aside.
Back to taking the tea, are we? Lady Mary, Miss Sharma.
We are to send out our invitations. We must appear to be enjoying each other's company.
Nobody's gonna come. I love Lady Danbury. Oh, you all are gossip queens. Look at them.
Do not be deterred. If we can put the wedding behind us, so can they.
God, why are they so
You must forgive me.
upset?
I've yet formally to apologise.
Men often take time to realise their culpability in such matters.
Not tell you, it was not my intention ever to cause your family as much strife as I now know I have done.
In truth, I cannot place blame entirely at your door, Lord Bridgerton. When my husband died, it should have been me taking on my family's burden, not Kate. Lady Hood, how good to see you today. And you, Lady Mary.
Mr. Mondridge. Featherington. Not exactly the kind of welcome I was expecting. I never really enjoyed the sport myself.
Boxing is not for all to enjoy.
Lord Featherington, may God rest his soul, was quite an admirer of yours, I've heard. I'm sure your paths must have crossed. You attended many bouts. But my cousin did keep meticulous records of all debts and wages.
Ooh.
I respect a self-made man, and no matter what means he uses to make himself. Those accusations I cannot imagine would be good for either of our businesses.
I mean, you were kind of a dick to him for no reason.
You'll have to come back.
It is not printing I wish to solicit. Not even a little excited to see me then.
People from the palace have been asking about me.
She saw me visiting you the other day and now believes me to be Lady Whistledown herself.
What is ridiculous is the fact that you thought it wise to come back here again.
Hint to make sure you were all right, to get our story straight.
Our story. You may have the protection of your family, of your society, but I do not. You've taken your pleasure from low life, Miss Bridgerton. Now, I think it best you return to Mayfair before you get me into any more trouble.
He needs to meet that cousin.
It seems both Miss Cowper and Miss Goring are swallowing the story about the wedding being halted. I appear to be a very good liar. Something else you and the Viscount have taught me, perhaps?
Your happiness is all that has mattered to me, Bond. I am reaping the consequences of destroying it.
I remember the books you used to read to me from Uppa's library. Happy endings against all odds. Did you yourself ever truly believe them?
You saw Uppa and Mama, how happy they once were.
What I saw is how even that ended in tragedy. Happy endings do not exist, Kate.
That what your pink dress came over here to say to my lady of a queen that she is? Just stay off screen. Don't worry, Kate. I got your back. Go ahead.
I've been wishing for a moment to be alone with you. We kissed.
We did not. Nothing happened between us. You were my sisters intended. There is no world in which we could kiss. We did a terrible thing. We should be ashamed of what we did.
Oh, it's not supposed to be funny.
What a surprise to see you here.
You do know my family has its very own room here. Danbury name, just above the door.
Oh, on the contrary. Well, I myself am hosting a ball later this week. Not received an invitation.
Oh.
Why? Well, I will see if there is still room.
Calm down, Penelope. We got your back, too. Girl, I have to get everybody's back in this episode. She's going to write something horrible about Eloise.
Ah, the lady of the hour.
Colin?
Lord Featherington, that my interest in his mines was sparked quite naturally.
You make a compelling case, Bridgerton. Allow me to give it some consideration.
I did not know you fancied yourself an investor.
No, even I did not. It is a chance to make a name for myself, as your cousin has done.
Highly of my family.
I'm not in the habit of consorting with those I hold in low esteem. Relationship has taken shape so naturally over the years, one could take it for granted. Perhaps I might rely on your loyalty one last time. I do not wish for words to get back to Anthony, telling anyone, especially Eloise. I know there are no secrets between you two, but...
Mr. Bridgerton!
While I have been talking her to death about matters so foolish, I would blush to share them with anyone else.
Who is and is not to invest in our business?
Try to dissuade Mr. Bridgerton, but the lad is quite persistent.
Not foolish in wanting to come to an agreement now before everyone wishes to stop associating with him and his family.
Invitations, my lord. And there are quite a few.
Invitations are ready to be distributed, Mom.
Oh, excellent, Mrs. Wilson.
So important that the rest of us embrace this theme of harmony. And work together to impress our guests.
It's positively suffocating in here.
Eloise, dear. Are you feeling unwell?
Perhaps, Mama, I'll still be in attendance at your ball. Has there truly been no Whistledown delivery today? I shall find a printer, publish a counterfeit paper, and give Her Majesty exactly what she wants. Make the Queen once more our supporter. It will make the rest of society overlook all the scandal we have recently caused.
That will only last for so long. You cannot continue lying like that. What will happen?
I no longer care what the real Lady Whistledown does or does not decide to do. She is dead to me. Finally find the real writer and make her pay for all of her crimes. Is being such a loyal friend, whatever the circumstance.
What is it about betrayal that excites us so? After the promise of the wedding to end all weddings was broken. But the only betrayal our dear Bridgertons must manage at present.
Would you still like us to play, my lady?
That will not be necessary.
No need for my presence. I shall head to my studio. I, for one, do not wish to be around such misery all evening.
A new perspective, yes? Dancing? With whom? Come down here and do me the honour.
If she gets to dance, so do I.
He is much better than me, I will say.
Something lively. Country dance, perhaps. I believe the theme you have chosen tonight is harmony.
This is so perfect. Oh God, Edwina, you're always ruining something.
Perhaps we should start eating some of that food.
The surprise they did not give credit to our story, Lady Danbury. Whatever happened? Mrs. Wilson? Is something wrong?
Has she published, Mama?
Indeed she has.
Eloise Bridgerton has certainly made a dangerous, ruinous one, associating unchaperoned with improper company.
Seems our neighbours are to remain afflicted for quite some time. Colin Bridgerton, go ahead. Seal the agreement with him.
It might be that the young miss spent a great deal of time considering her decision. Perhaps they were made in haste. all must remember. As one makes one's bed, so one must lie in it.
If you truly care what I would like to know.
Shut up!
Do not dare know who I truly am. But at least I know I am kinder hearted than you.
As soon as this show makes me cry, I get upset, angry again.
What are you doing out here?
My apologies.
No, please. Stay.
You were here first.
I was just leaving.
It is your house, my lord.
It does not signify.
Perhaps it should.
Must you always?
You are the one insisting.
Wait, this is you compromising.
Oh, good night, my lord.
Flexible, unyielding to good, plain, common sense.
I do not listen.
Well, perhaps you should.
Oh, I shall never listen to you or to anyone I wholeheartedly disagree with. Here we go, enthrall me with your self-knowledge and awareness.
It is because I've never met anyone like you. It is maddening how much you consume my very being. I am nearly certain every last one of my brothers and sisters secretly despise me by the fact I've lived the better part of my life for them, and yet still, all I find myself being able to breathe for is you. Contending with these thoughts of wanting to be nowhere except with you. Wanting to run away with you. That scent.
Oh, that was weird.
Printed on my mind ever since the night of the conservatory ball. Lilies, you have to stop.
I have to stop. It's been you this entire time, spinning my world off its axis. Everything I have ever done
Has it been for them?
You are the one who must stop.
Before what? Before we both finally do something for ourselves? Go in. Son.
Did I tell you about you and your orders?
Oh my god, out and open, girl! Oh, they no longer care. Good music, though. What should I do?
I must speak with Miss Sharmas. I know it is early, but can you please tell her that I'm here?
She doesn't seem to be here.
One of the horses is gone too.
Miss Sharmas!
Well, this outro is going to be very, very quick because my camera's only on 5%. Oh my god. So this episode was amazing. I honestly, my heart breaks for Kate. I really do understand her. I understand Kate and Anthony all the way down. They are like, they are me and I am them. And I just really do love them. Edwina, oh my god, I'm so over her. She is just annoying. But I do feel bad for her at the same time because she did really want to be with Anthony, but obviously it did not work. But she does not really care because she's broken-hearted, y'all. So like I understand her. I really do understand. I understand her. I just been tired of her because she's always been like that. She's always been like much more extra in this show, and I'm just like really over her. Penelope. I now understand why people do not like her, but I still understand the other side. What was she supposed to do other than that? There's nothing actually what she could do because she did tell the queen that she was a Lady Whistledown, just like she said. The queen would just think that she's lying and being a friend, so she destroyed Eloise's reputation. And I also feel bad for Eloise because she was not only being thrown under the bus, the queen is coming for her, the man that she likes just kind of like was like, get out of here. Like that girl, like all she wants to do is write a book and fall in love. Kind of not really. She doesn't even care about love. She just wants to be like an independent woman and live her best life. But damn, the mother of Bridgerton and as well Lady Danbury, I love them both. But the mother of Bridgerton, she really, for me, doesn't seem like she's really taking account for Anthony and that everything that Anthony has been going through, all his emotions. She never once asked him. Did she ask him how are you doing? Like how are you feeling? Or is it always about like him withholding up the Bridgerton name? Like if that was me, thank God I'm not an elder, I would be like, F you, F this family, I'm over it. But he loves them and I understand. I don't even know. I'm trying to talk so fast. There's so much I have to say. But I really did love this episode. I would rate it a 10. Kate now cracked her mother effing skull in the rain, and I feel like she's gonna come to and realize she loves Anthony. Her and Anthony, I hope in the next episode, as we wrap this season up, realize that they are literally exactly alike, and they have been holding up, they are the pillars of their family, and now they need to do the best, what they want, no longer what everybody else wants. And that seems to be a trending topic of not just this show, but so many families out there where mothers and parents in general, and siblings, they don't really look at the other child and see how much that child is doing for everybody else and not doing for themselves, or how that child feels with everybody else being so much better in their eyes than them. There's a lot that goes into it. But damn. Anyways, I would rate this a 10. Comment down below, please like the video, please share the video, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Yeah, one more episode to go. I was like, are we done? No, one more episode to go, and I'll see you guys then with more Bridgerton.